I am pissed. That entire second half segment pissed me the fuck off. There is so much to go on about. Let's go on to the more thing that's automatically right now in my mind with that 3-pointer. Are you fucking kidding me? I had to watch you dribble into traffic. I had to watch you throw the ball God knows where. 7 turnovers tonight. 5 fouls. I had to watch Mike Scott brick shit. Shake Milton brick shit. You come with a straight up and down 3-pointer again. And you knock it down again. I'm sorry. No more of this. I don't care if he shoots shit. Obviously, he can develop to be an average 3-point shooter in the NBA. Obviously, he can shoot that shot in the context of an NBA game. Clearly, he can do it. Why the fuck should we have to watch 30% shooting this year, Shake Milton for 3? Why on earth do we have to watch Mike Scott bring a bunch of 3s? Why do we have to give Danny Green 15 3-pointers? Why? Like, I'm sorry. I know, versatile defender, rebounder, floor game. He has it all. But the one thing that he can do for this unit, for this team, to elevate us, to put us over the hump, is not to be Superman at it. I'm not asking you to be Steph Curry. But obviously he can exist in this realm. He can clearly shoot his basketball. Maybe not the best. Maybe not uncontested completely or whatever. But he can incorporate this in the Doc Rivers system. He can clearly be a threat from there. You can screen this guy open. And I think he's better face up than he is from the corner, ironically enough. Ben, this is not okay. You could have had that shot. You did have that shot for 48 straight minutes. There isn't a single Milwaukee Buck that would have gotten you if you pulled up. You had 48 minutes to pull that shot up, Ben. And that you pulled it up then. Down 7. In overtime. Just like with the Cavalier game. No. That is like stabbing your team in the heart. That is literally giving your team a middle finger. I could have shot this ball at any other point in the game while we were struggling. I could have been a surprise source of offense. I could have knocked down a 3 or 2. I could have kept our double-digit lead. I could have helped this basketball team instead of dribbling into traffic for the millionth turnover. Fuck you, Ben Simmons. Fuck you. Seriously. That is just not acceptable. And it's not professional. So I'm not celebrating that shot. I'm fucking pissed that he took it and that it went in. Because that same shot was available for 48 fucking minutes. No. Absolutely fucking not. It doesn't make your night any better. It makes it worse. Because you had that same shot throughout the entirety of the game. That is just like, Joel didn't play tonight, but at least look at that 3-pointer. He's thinking to himself. And you know, he had that same kind of body language when it happened the first time with the Cavaliers. He's rightfully so, where the fuck is this? In the context of the game, in the flow of the game, when it fucking matters, where is it? Where is it? Oh, right, I'm too good for it. So I'm gonna have Steph Curry do it for me. I'm gonna have Danny Green do it for me. But nah, this is beyond me. I'm not gonna do it. Nah. Pisses me off. Fuck off! And I'm sure it pisses off his teammates in the locker room. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. we've been riding Tobias Harris as long as we could on this win streak. And Tobias Harris, his legs give up under him. And Steph Curry's legs also gave up under him. Like, seriously, this is the time when you could have shown up. This is the time! And you could have actually put the team on your back. You're the other one of the max players. Toby is giving everything. Where are you, Ben? You're at 7 turnovers. So I'm like, ooh, he had all these assists. In a game that you only scored 102 points. To put that in context, okay? His point guard game was crap at best. In fact, he's been crap ever since the All-Star break. So this is one of those, are we going to go back to big, tall, passing guy? But now he's going to infuriate me by taking a shot that he should have took at any point in 48 minutes, but with like 5 seconds to go in overtime, and it doesn't matter. He could have shot that same shot at any point at the beginning of overtime. What buck would have guarded it? Nobody. And it would have splashed? Probably. Giannis takes 3 of those. Misses all 3 of them. It got to a point where Derek Bonner of the Athletic tweets, his shot looks better than Giannis. Seriously, this is just not acceptable. We are past the point of acceptable and excuses. It's not okay. Shape up or get out of town. Yes, for Bradley Beal. Because guess what? Bradley Beal's not afraid of shooting that shot. Suddenly in the context of a 48-minute game. His defense is all worldly. But guess what? You got all worldly defender in Matisse Thybulle. If you have a Bradley Beal in your offense, you can slide Matisse Thybulle a small forward. Seriously. I mean, this is where Ben Simmons wants his career to be. Super ultra role player. Okay then, give me a star and Matisse Thybulle could be the role player. Because it's sickening to watch. Especially in the context of the game where you lost a 19-point lead. Here we are looking for shots. Oh my God. We have Dwight Howard shooting fucking mid-range jump shots. Oh my God. I'm going to try to give you guys some game analysis. I'm just triggered that was even attempted. That even went in. When it went in, I was like, no, you fucking did it. No, you did not fucking do that. No, it's not a slap in the face to Coach Rivers and to the players. It's a slap in the face of the fans. I was the fans that booed him when that shot went in. Can you think of anything more pointless than that stupid-ass three-pointer? Fuck you, Ben Simmons. That's all I have to say. Fuck you. I don't know if YouTube would allow me to make that the title of the video, so I'm going to have to create some creative way of expressing how I feel. Ben Simmons is wasting his potential. Alright, that's the title of the video. That is the title of the video. Ben Simmons is wasting his potential. And it's just not acceptable anymore. Steph Curry didn't necessarily play all that well, and then he got hurt. Shake Milton played worse, and I don't even know if you have a 6-man at this point. Berkey ends up hitting the game-tying three-pointer at the end of regulation, and Berkey hit some Berkey shots. Okay. It was one of those games. It was one of those games, you love the defense, you love the effort, but honestly, the Sixers need a ball handler. They need a guy that could get them into their sets. They need a guy that could score off a dribble. Because, my Lord, and, a lot of people said it before the season began. It was like, no, you need an off-ball dribble drive shooter. Now, heading into the trade deadline, you need exactly what we said you needed before the game. And the thing was, and the reason we knew this is, we saw this unit literally last year and the year before last. Only, here's the caveat, we didn't know that number 25 could shoot a basketball but doesn't want to. It's not a can't anymore. It's that I don't want to. It's that I don't give a shit. You know, it's one of those, I'll play Fortnite, I'll be my Instagram models, but get better at the game? Or better said, take this shot that I know this team can do and help us win a championship? Nah, bro, that's too much work. I'm not about that. Ben Simmons, you know, the rumors for California, it's legit. He has this California lazy, lackadaisical, I don't give a fuck attitude. And it's just, this is the same fan base that took years to warm up to Cole Hamels. And is Ben Simmons as good of a basketball player as Cole Hamels is as a pitcher? I don't even know. Okay, Cole Hamels was an ace. Ben is sometimes he plays up to that star level potential, and other times, like tonight, he plays like big, tall, powerful guy that turns the ball over a lot. It doesn't help you have core offense. So no, Dorsberg, I'm not impressed with his triple-double. We lost. And not only did we lose, we barely scored 102 points in 53 minutes. Why the fuck do I care about his triple-double to 7 turnovers? I could get any other point guard to play the point guard position better than he played it tonight. There were a couple of reasons for the 102. One of them is that you couldn't hit a barn, but the other one is that you didn't have a good point guard play either. It literally leans me back to Kyle Lowry. I will trade 2 or even 3 first-round draft picks for Kyle Lowry. I will trade a Tyrese Maxey or even throw in a Shake Milton. The only one of our young core that's not tradable for me is Matisse Thybulle. And even then, if you could get me a defender that replaced Matisse, I might think about it. Because right now, your number one need is a ball carrier because Ben Simmons can't do this anymore. He can't. He'd reverted back, major turnovers, and that was the one thing. And say it because I was on him about it. You can't be turning the ball over and being called all point guard. So who gives a fuck about his triple doubles? Who gives a shit? See, James Harden can have an 8 triple-double because he's putting up 35 fucking points, man! Not 13! Arguably, we shouldn't have been in the game. The Bucks are a contending Eastern Conference contender. They have been the best record in the league the last 2 years. But to just know that we outplayed them for a vast majority of the first half and a little bit into the third quarter, that should have been a win. It should have been a win, and it wasn't a win because number 25, when he had to, when Tobias finally, the wheels fall off for Tobias, you would like to see what can number 25 do? What can Ben Simmons do to change the outcome of the game? He can't do anything, but he can shoot a three-pointer to trigger me the hell off. Did we enter the ball into the post? No, we did not. Would I like to see us enter the ball into the post more? Yes. But, it is what it is. The Sixers are 3 days off. They need all 3 of them. This was a game that we always pegged for a loss. But here's the bright side. They play great defense. A damn good basketball team. Even without Joel, we could compete. We could fight hard. We could scratch. We could claw. As far as the defensive effort is concerned, I'm proud of my team. I'm deflated. I'm angry and I'm deflated at the same time. I'm angry at a guy who refuses to live up to his potential. To a guy that literally gives his entire team a middle finger because it might be too hard or more effortful for him. That's ridiculous. I'm disappointed but not angry at Shake Milton's regression. It is what it is. Sport Talk with Bo, shout out to him. He warned me about this. I just fell in love with his shooting, his 6'6" frame with 7-foot wingspan. I thought Shake was going to translate, and I thought it was going to be smooth sailing for the kid. Boy, was I wrong. I was wrong. You know, sometimes you have a year like this to say, hold on about your talent evaluation. Hold on about the grade that you gave the player. Hold on there, Happy. Because it's a small sample size and the guy might not be that good. He might just have a good shooting stretch, and that's probably what it was. Although his shooting mechanics were just totally. He's leaning into his shot. He's literally leaning into the left side of his body. Into the left side of his body. Whatever. But he's leaning into his body. I don't know if is he injured or whatever, but why is he leaning into a shot? He never had a lean forward shot before, and it just looks ugly, and the result is ugly. Stop leaning into your shot. Shoot straight up and down, Shake. I know you had good shooting form before. You shot well in college. You shot well in the NBA. Well, this new form, it's obviously not working for you. Dale Moy, we need something. The team has the pieces to contend, but it doesn't have enough of those pieces. It needs a consistent secondary playmaker off the bounce. It needs someone that, because we can't play Ben Simmons 43 minutes and have him turning the ball over 8. When he has one of those turnover games, Doc should be able to have the ability to say, okay, this guy's going to run the point for me tonight. Instead of Ben Simmons running it. I know, theoretically, it would be Tyrese, but he doesn't put Tyrese in there, so I don't even think about it anymore because it's not going to happen. Much to my lamentation, but it's not going to happen. As long as Ben Simmons is primarily on the ball, you're prone to a game like this happening where Ben Simmons doesn't give a fuck, and he doesn't give a fuck about anyone, so I'm not even saying about Doc at this point. If you don't win the title, yeah, you are going to have to move on from that, and guess what? That's okay. Joel Embiid is the crown jewel. He's the process. Everything else is replaceable. If Ben goes, boo-hoo. It's just like with the Carson Wentz thing. When the Carson Wentz went to the court. Okay, boo-hoo. We're going to move on. Because this is just unacceptable bullshit. Where this game was right in our hands. And we lost it because number 25 doesn't give a shit all the time. Just like Jonathan Giamatti said prior to LSU, Ben Simmons just doesn't give a shit every day. I wish Ben Simmons had Joel Embiid's heart. Joel Embiid gives a shit every day. Ben, you don't. I'm sorry, you don't. You may not be overrated, but you're underwhelming. And you give up way too much than you should. I don't even know. I don't even know. 3 days off. 3 days to chew on that ridiculous shot. I'm actually not going to think Sixers for those 3 days. I'll try and think about something else. It is just one regular season loss. And it gives me confidence that we could win some of these other games. Like we shouldn't be looking at the Nuggets and being scared of the Nuggets. You shouldn't be looking at the Clippers and being afraid of the Clippers. Lakers, we beat Lakers fully healthy. They were fully healthy. They're not fully healthy. We're not fully healthy. I think we could take them. This was a schedule loss from the beginning, but the way you ended up losing it was so cruel. Six of the universe. I'm out. Bitch.